Thank you for joining us for this interactive online session of Display 101, an introduction to the Google Display Network, also known as GDN. Let's take a look at the learning objectives for this session. By the end of this training session, you should be able to articulate the components of the GDN and its unique benefits, identify the targeting and ad formats available to reach your client's audience and objectives, understand the options to plan and buy media on the GDN, and leverage measurement tools to determine success. Alright then, without further ado, let's dive into our presentation, starting at the beginning. Take a long, hard look at the graphic displayed in the upper right corner of the screen. Look familiar? Give up? Alright, I won't torture you. It's an advertisement, a banner ad, pretty cutting-edge stuff in its day. Enter digital advertising circa mid-1993, a time at which the World Wide Web boasted a grand total of about 130 websites. Just to put that in perspective, it's estimated that by June of 2014, there were over 1 billion registered websites. With the radical transformation of web content and digital marketing, Google's display offering has come a long way. Of course, online advertising is no longer as simple as it used to be, but thankfully, we've also moved well past banner ads like this one. Okay, take a seat in our time machine and buckle up, because we're going back to the future to see just how much the digital advertising landscape has transformed. Today, the Google Display Network's reach is massive and unparalleled amongst our competition. 1 trillion impressions are served across the GDN each month, and our inventory is simply unmatched. We have tremendous scale with over 2 million publishers and growing, including premium branded sites. In fact, we're ranked number 1 in the US by Comscore, with 65% of their top 200 sites served by the Google Display Network. Advertisers can also serve ads on Google-owned and operated sites, including YouTube, the world's number 1 video platform, Blogger, the world's number 1 blog site, and Gmail. That's right, you guessed it, the world's number 1 email service provider. Alright, let's take a closer look at some of the publishers on the GDN. GDN allows advertisers to target a fully transparent list of known and loved sites. Here's just a smattering of the breadth and depth of our network and some of our premium content partners. From Forbes to Bravo and the millions of other sites, you can serve on the content that you and your clients feel confident in and reach the audience you're targeting. At Google, we've focused much of our attention on developing various audience targeting strategies to enable advertisers to reach exactly who they want to reach. We've done this because it's what advertisers in the market demand. We've seen that upwards of 71% of marketers surveyed believe that custom audience data is the best way to target digital advertising. Nearly half of marketers spend up to 25% of their display budgets on some form of audience targeting. And marketers plan to increase spending on audience targeting by an average of 27%, while agencies plan to increase their spending by 26%. Now, with that being said, we've created audience targeting strategies that deliver against the different phases of the purchase funnel. When looking at various objectives within the purchase funnel, there are recommended targeting strategies to effectively reach your audience. As you can see, these strategies range from demographic targeting, to similar audiences, to remarketing, and so on. We'll spend the rest of this section diving deeper into the individual targeting strategies and what they're best used for. We'll start with the top of the funnel and the targeting strategy for driving awareness, demographic targeting. If your primary goal is to drive awareness, demographics and affinity segments may be the 2 most important targeting strategies to leverage. Demographic targeting enables advertisers to show ads to users based on a combination of declared and inferred data, such as age and gender. For example, females 25 to 34. Advertisers can use these demographics in conjunction with interest categories, keyword, placement, similar users, and remarketing campaigns at massive scale across the Google Display Network. However, if your advertiser wants to get a bit more targeted than age and gender, they may want to leverage affinity segments for greater focus. Affinity segments aggregate users who have demonstrated a qualified interest in a given topic, allowing advertisers access to those for whom their product or offering is most likely to matter. Google offers 80 plus affinity segments, ranging from travel buffs to hardcore gamers to fashionistas to 30-minute chefs. Now, this allows advertisers to hone in on their perfect customer while taking advantage of the breadth and scale of the GDN. So how does Google determine that a user is in an affinity segment? Our system looks at the types of pages a user visits and how often they visit them, then associates relevant affinity segments with that user's browser. We then rank user segments based on how strongly we believe they're interested in those segments, and we make them available for advertising. By targeting these segments in your campaigns, you can show ads to the people most likely to be enthusiastic about specific themes on all types of sites across the GDN. Users can also update their own interest categories through the Ads Preferences Manager, which helps to ensure that they see the ads that they're most interested in. Using these two flexible targeting methods, advertisers can further reach their ideal audience and drive consideration. Next, we'll look at how they can reach those who are in the evaluation phase of the funnel. An in-market audience refers to a segment of users who are actively looking to buy certain products or services in the near future, or who have a high propensity to buy if they find the right product or offer. Reaching a person when they're in market generally results in a higher ROI for advertisers than targeting consumers who are just interested in a product or service, or targeting content related to those interests and/or products. Reaching these highly qualified leads forms a key part of every advertiser's performance strategy. Similar audiences look at data about your existing remarketing audiences and finds new consumers who share browsing activity similar to that audience across all screens. It's a powerful but simple way to reach a much larger audience and drive clicks and conversions among new prospects. Similar audiences requires minimal effort and maintenance, and it's free to use. You only pay for your ads. No additional charge for using the targeting technology. Lastly, we'll focus on the objective of driving purchases and loyalty and how remarketing is well suited to deliver against those objectives. Remarketing lets you follow up with potential customers after they've left your site to continue the conversation. This very accurate targeting has proven to bring strong ROI for advertisers. Remarketing is a natural extension to search and drive incremental conversions at an efficient CPA by reaching users who have visited your site. Remarketing optimization allows you to reach more of your user list, increasing your volume of efficient conversions. You can tailor your ads to achieve higher relevance and a broader reach and frequency. Next, we'll talk about how advertisers can maintain control over where and when their ads run, beginning with placement targeting, the most commonly used targeting strategy for brand-safe clients who want control of where their ads appear. For starters, you can target by device, or get even more granular and target by operating system and even carrier. Second, you can utilize campaign bid adjustments for enhanced performance. Adjusting bids by time, location, or device. You can even adjust bids for targeting types, such as placements, topics, age, gender, interests, and users, in each ad group with stacked bidding options across the ad group and campaign. Next, we'll look at placement targeting, the most commonly used targeting strategy for brand-safe clients who want control of where their ads appear. Managed placements, also known as placement targeting, are specific sites on the GDN that you select to target. If your client wants to run ads across the GDN, but only on hand-picked sites, or they're concerned about ads running on sites that don't align to their brand, placement targeting is a great option. Another great benefit of placement targeting is that it allows you to raise or lower bids for specific sites based on the performance of your ads appearing on those sites. You can add the site as a managed placement and adjust the bid up or down for that one placement. All right, let's move on to topic targeting, another targeting strategy that gives you more control over where your ads appear. Topic targeting lets you serve ad placements based on the categorization of sites on the GDN. This form of targeting allows your ads to be eligible to appear on any page within the GDN that has content related to your selected topics. To display your ads on those sites, simply select one or more topics that you find relevant to your ads. Topic targeting is useful if you'd like to generate additional traffic or want to reach a broad audience quickly. If you have a flexible or unrestricted campaign budget, it can be a good way to expand your campaign. It's also helpful when you'd like to quickly ramp up your ad delivery or your CPA goal is moderately flexible. And you can use it to prevent your ads from appearing on pages about specific topics that aren't performing well or are unrelated to your business by excluding topics. Placement and topic targeting both provide advertisers with greater control, but there are some important distinctions to bear in mind. Placement targeting provides slightly more control, as it's more granular and you can select specific sites, whereas topic targeting provides greater scale, as your ads can run across a spectrum of sites within a particular topic. Now we'll look at a targeting strategy that provides advertisers greater control by leveraging keywords. Keyword contextual targeting provides advertisers with more search-like controls, transparency, and optimization tools for their display campaigns, while helping to improve the user's overall web experience by showing them more relevant ads. Powered by the same algorithms that run the Google search engine, our contextual targeting technology scans every web page on the GDN and uses advanced semantic tools to understand the meaning and purpose of each site. Essentially, each individual keyword will determine where an ad is placed, and advertisers will be able to track how each keyword in the campaign is performing. Keyword optimization gives advertisers a new, granular level of control over their display campaigns that allows them to more effectively identify the environments where they can engage with consumers. And we've talked about the 4 targeting strategies that help provide greater control. Next, we'll look at some tools that can help you do the same. The first is digital content labels. These provide ratings for digital content similar to those which are provided for movies by the Motion Picture Association of America. This gives brand-sensitive advertisers the option to place ads on sites that have been pre-screened and determined to be brand safe. Next, we have ActiveView. ActiveView allows advertisers to connect with their audience on brand-safe sites while ensuring that their ads are actually being viewed, not just served. With ActiveView, advertisers can tap into the largest inventory of measurable, viewable impressions and eliminate the need to rely on third-party verifiers. This translates into guaranteed visibility so that you don't pay for unviewed impressions. Again, this is a way to know where you're running your ads and ensure that your intended audience actually saw them. In terms of campaign management, tools such as the Placement Performance Report, Conversion Optimizer, and Conversion Tracking provide complete transparency into what's working and what isn't. This gives you the actionable insights you need to help you effectively optimize your campaigns. Okay, now it's time to examine some of the flexible bidding strategies available to advertisers. Google's auction model allows prices to be set by market and ensures you only pay the minimum needed for your ad position. No fixed, inflated pricing. There are many ways you can bid by auction. Let's take a look. The first bidding option is CPM, or cost per 1,000 impressions. With CPM, you're bidding on whether or not people see your ad impressions. Hence, this is likely the method you want to use when you care most about impressions. The next is CPE, cost per engagement. This is the cost associated with many of our rich media formats. Now you pay when and if users engage in your ad format. Next we have CPC, cost per click. This is when you pay only if users click through to your client site. Typically, if you're focused on direct response goals, this is what you'd select. And then finally, we have CPA, or cost per acquisition or conversion. Utilizing Google conversion tracking, such as Conversion Optimizer or Display Campaign Optimizer, you can allow the Google system to serve your campaigns to gain you more acquisitions. Let's take a closer look. Auction pricing allows for greater flexibility because you have complete control to adjust your bids to meet your goals at any time. This allows for stronger ROI and efficiency across the board. Now, when it comes to flexible bidding, there are two tools that you'll want to take full advantage of. The first is Conversion Optimizer. The goal of Conversion Optimizer is to get you the most conversions given your cost per acquisition goals. Rather than focusing on clicks or impressions, Conversion Optimizer focuses on maximizing conversions. You set either a max CPA, this is the most you're willing to pay for each conversion, or a target CPA, the average amount you'd like to pay per conversion, and Conversion Optimizer will do the rest. Now keep in mind that advertisers still must choose placements, keywords, and audiences, but Conversion Optimizer fully manages the bids on their existing targeting. The second tool for hitting target CPA goals is Display Campaign Optimizer, or DCO. DCO manages your targeting for GDN campaigns only. Advertisers don't have to choose placements, audience, or keywords. They just give us creative, CPA, or return on ad spend and budget, and DCO automatically finds the places on the GDN that are likely to convert. Better still, because DCO constantly monitors and optimizes itself, it stays optimized over time, even when auction dynamics and network inventory change. Next, we'll explore some of the beautiful and engaging ad formats available on the Google Display Network. Today, advertisers have access to a wide variety of display and video ad formats that they can run across the GDN. Let's take a look. Engagement ads on Google Display open up the digital possibilities for brands. Reach your ideal audience in an interactive way on a large format canvas, paying only when users engage with your brand message. There are a variety of creative options engagement ads provide, including playing videos and games, showcasing products, entertaining audiences, and letting users shop or even extend your YouTube masthead creative. Next, we'll take a look at the Lightbox masthead format. GDN Masthead and Lightbox Featured Video is a GDN engagement ad Lightbox creative that expands to a masthead-sized panel with a single YouTube video player, with the option to have full dimension introductory video. This format only runs on the Google Display Network. Measuring success on the GDN. Brand Lift measures the metrics that matter through search and survey. With Brand Lift, you can measure the increase in brand interest directly attributable to your display campaign. There are some key points that make our Brand Lift surveys unique and unparalleled. We have results that you can trust, since we have a pure control group enabled by server layer integration. Our data is reliable, with a survey response rate 200 times the competition. It's easy to implement, requiring no tagging. And with the power of prediction, you have the insights and knowledge to make sound decisions for your business. Your first-party data alone is not enough. You have to go beyond that, tapping into other data sources that will enable you to expand your targeting and find new customers. Using audience insights along with third-party data, you can broaden your reach to connect with even more consumers likely to be interested in your offerings. The Google Display Network, or GDN, offers an array of targeting, buying options, ad formats, tools, and controls to allow you the power to connect to your clients' audience and achieve their marketing goals. I'd like to close this session with one final slide that puts it all together. Displayed here are many of the targeting options, ad formats, tools, and resources that we covered during this session, and a few more we didn't have time to review, all broken down by 4 key marketing objectives. Thank you for attending this online training session. Please stay tuned for some case studies of advertisers that are using the Google Display Network to meet their digital marketing objectives.